So when you started your content creation journey, right? What was for the first year? How many subscribers did you have?
Funny story. Okay, it's not actually funny, but when I started, I was like, okay, I have a couple friends, and each of them have like 1,000, 2,000. I even knew people that had like 10,000 followers on Instagram. So I was like, I'll just tell them to, share my link. Tell their friends to subscribe, and if they do that in the first week, first month, they should have like 10,000 subscribers. Easy. It wasn't easy. So I think in the first year, I didn't hit 1,000 subscribers in the first year. I think it took me like a year and 6 months to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
What? Content creation is a hill that many want to die on. And for those who just want to catch crews, they don't care about quality, because I've seen every quality there is, trust me. But if you ask those who want to make content that can make them money, right? Why have you not started? They'll tell you, oh, I'm looking for a Sony camera or Canon or Nixon. I want to use a boom mic and all that. But the last time we had a tech content creator right here, I'm talking about Valor, he said, just start. And that is why Eugoson is here. Hello.
Hi. Happy to be here. I'm good.
Welcome back to Africa Tech Radio.
Thank you.
What is he doing you? Well, I want you to tell us how we can start our content creation journey with just a mobile phone. I mean, that's how you started, right?
Yeah, that's actually how I started, yeah.
But did you have that same mindset that other people have? Okay, I want to start with CNN standard camera before you can start your content creation journey.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually told this story, but I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel since like 2018 maybe. And I always told myself okay, I'll start when I have like a good laptop to edit the videos, a good camera, all that stuff. And I kept saving, but not really saving for it. But then when the pandemic hit in 2020, then I was like, okay, I guess this is a reason to just start with whatever I had. And I did have a phone then, so that's kind of what I just used to start. So Vala is right. You should just start.
Okay, let's just go deep into it, because I know COVID came and caused a lot of havoc, but it actually did some good, because if you just tell people you don't have freedom, stay in the house, you see the creativity coming out. So that's what happened to a lot of people. But COVID has passed. People missed their chance. Another time is now, right? So what should I look out for first if I want to start content creation with my phone? What are the first steps?
There are actually a bunch of things to look out for. But I think the number one thing would be the camera. So you want a phone with a good enough camera to record videos. And a lot of people, for example, when I started, I was like, I need to buy a camera that can shoot videos in 4K. But really, 1080p is fine. And almost every phone out there can shoot videos in 1080p. Like the Infinix Hot 40, for example. I think this can even shoot in 2K. So 1080p is fine. So you just need a phone with, decent camera quality. And that's the first thing that you want to pay attention to.
Okay. So aside from the camera, what else am I looking at?
Okay, another thing would be battery life, because when you're shooting videos, YouTube videos, you're going to make a ton of mistakes, definitely. For example, myself, when I'm shooting a YouTube video of about 10 minutes, the original file is about 30 minutes long, because I'm pausing, making mistakes, all that stuff. So you want a phone that would be able to last, you throughout that entire period while you're shooting the videos. So that too is important. I would also say a good processor, a powerful enough phone, because when you're editing videos, when you're using your editing, software, you need something that would be able to edit the videos easily. So again, this phone, for example, the Hot 40, it comes with the Helio G88 processor, which is a 6nm processor, and it's definitely powerful enough to edit your 1080p videos, very easily. So I would say that too is something to pay attention to. And also space. I almost forgot that. Of course, if you're shooting, like videos, you need a lot of space. I'm not sure, but I think this starts at 128 gigabytes, and then there's also a 256 gigabyte variant. This also has like an SD card slot. Some phones don't come with an SD card slot for some reason, but this also has. So you need a ton of space, you need battery, you need a good camera, and you need a good processor. I'll tell you, yeah, those are the things to
How
look out
important
for.
is sound?
Sound. Okay, yeah, that's true too. Yeah, when you're starting out, you do need like a phone with a good microphone. But I think as you progress, you might want to get like a microphone that is kind of closer to your mouth. Yeah, sound is important, but I actually would recommend getting like an external mic.
There's so many budget-friendly mics.
Mics,
It depends
exactly.
on what you want. You can get
Exactly.
from 10,000 to 10 million. I don't know about the 10 million. Okay,
Exactly.
you mentioned something that when you wanted to start, you said you were saving up for a good
Camera,
and laptop.
laptop as well. Yeah.
So what alternatives, instead of using the laptop to edit, what alternatives can you use? What's the mobile device?
Okay, so again, because I had to, start in 2020, I actually did edit a ton of videos on my phone. So there are a lot of editing apps that you can download on your phone. A lot of them can do like most of the stuff that like you would want to do on a laptop. I don't know, I heard you a couple minutes ago talking about how like CapCut is adding like a ton of features and stuff. So yeah, I look at some of the stuff that CapCut can do now and I'm like, okay. So I would say, yeah, you could definitely make use of like editing software on your phone.
So when you mentioned processor, that's the lagging part of the phone, right? That addresses that.
Yes, definitely. That's the key thing. Because like I said, when you're editing videos, you want something that can smoothly handle, the edit. Because when you start adding like text to it, transitions, all that stuff, if you don't have a good enough processor, it would start to slow down. So that's where like the processor comes in. Yeah.
Okay. From all things you have described about the phone to a good phone to use for content creation, especially this one you're holding, people will think that, okay, for me to create with a good phone and get a good camera quality, I have to spend a lot. Is that so?
Well, yeah. Okay, so the way I see it is this. A phone is a bit different from like a camera. Because with the camera, you get just a camera, right? You still need to buy like a laptop to edit the videos. But with a phone, you basically have the camera and the laptop and the microphone all together in one. So really, you're not going to spend as much if you go with a phone than if you have to like buy it separately. I think this now is about, at this time, it's about 169,000. I don't know if you can buy a camera for 169,000 or even a laptop for that price. So I think, yeah, for what it like offers, you should definitely, it makes sense to start with a phone first.
I think the keyword here is at this time, because what the dollar is saying to the
Honestly
naira
speaking,
is very confusing. So maybe you start now before it goes higher. It's crazy. So when you started your content creation journey, right? What was for the first year? How many subscribers did you have?
funny story. Okay, it's not actually funny, but when I started, I was like, okay, I have a couple friends, and each of them have like 1,000, 2,000, or even new people that had like 10,000 followers on Instagram. So I was like, I'll just tell them to, share my link. Tell their friends to subscribe, and if they do that in the first week, first month, they should have like 10,000 subscribers.
Easy.
It wasn't easy. So I think in the first year, I didn't hit 1,000 subscribers in the first year. I think it took me like a year and 6 months to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
What? You look like you're in pain. Like it's still hurting you when you remember. But
No,
why do you think it took that long to hit that?
I think the niche, like tech videos aren't very, popular. So I think maybe that. And then also I wasn't like super consistent. So that too.
Okay, now I have gotten my mobile device, I have shot, I've edited with my phone, and I am uploading. I've uploaded, But I'm seeing 1 view, 2 views. In fact, people who are viewing are not even subscribing, and I'm surprised. I'm thinking that like you did, this thing is not supposed to take time. So, what do you think people could do to get to a larger audience faster?
Okay. Okay, I'm going to answer that, but first, I just wanted to say like your expectations have to be reduced. That's just like the first thing. It has to be, because if you're expecting like a ton of views and all that, and you start making the content, you're going to give up because you're most likely not going to get like a ton of views. Okay, so one thing I told someone, and it actually worked for them, was to make use of short form. So TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. It's easier to like blow up on TikTok Shorts than it is to blow up like with long form. So you can try to like gain an audience with that and then link them to your long form. So that's
someone told me that you don't have to put too much emphasis on or put too much work on social media content as a short form, because that's not where the money is. The money is on YouTube.
Turns out there's money in short form actually.
So how can I make money?
I mean, first you just need to get the audience. Once you have the audience, the money would come.
How? In what way? Sponsored?
Yeah, no, definitely sponsored posts. Like I used to make videos on YouTube for like, this is like my 3rd year, I think. But I've made more money from like short form than I've made on YouTube.
Okay. I've been asking people a lot about reality, right?
Okay.
About the realities of all different trades. So in content creation, especially tech content creation, what is the biggest reality that people do not really recognize? They think it's all glitz and glamour, but it's not.
Yeah, it takes more work to make a tech video than to make like, I don't know, any other type of content.
While we're on this,
okay,
I had a special request to ask you.
Okay.
How long does your creative process take?
Depends. Okay, so sometimes a brand can be like, hey, here is this phone. So they give it to us like a week before it's actually launched. So we have a week to make the video. Sometimes a week is not enough, so we're like forcing ourselves. It's funny because a few days ago, I did not sleep because I had to quickly finish a video that had to go up that day. I was supposed to go out to an event around like 6 p.m. But by like 6 p.m. I was still editing because I needed to finish that video. So I would say it depends. So ideally, it would take like a week and a half, 2 weeks to make a YouTube video. So I don't know if like fashion guys or like, I don't know, lifestyle
2
guys
weeks.
take
What
2
am I
weeks.
doing? What am I making? Well, you might not want to go into tech content creation. You might want to go into a day in the life, or get ready with me. Content. Oh, that's crazy. So what else?
Oh yeah, also phones. We return like almost every phone because every now and then we get DMs of like, hey, you have so many phones, give me one. But we return like most of them.
You return them?
Yeah, we return them.
I didn't know that.
So we don't get to keep them.
I was about to say, oh, you have so many phones, give me one.
No, we return them.
Okay. So how do you now let off steam?
So yeah, sleeping. I sleep a lot. I also watch movies a lot, but I also game a lot. So I've actually been testing the Hot 40 for like 2 weeks now, I think. So I play my favorite game on it, FC Mobile, I believe. I also play a bit of Asphalt, and those are like high graphic games. But because of like the processor on it, the G88, like I mentioned earlier, it's capable of handling like games like that, and it plays it very smoothly without any lag or frame drops, which is important for gaming.
Okay, I'll have to borrow that phone because I want to. When last time we came, we agreed.
Did we?
That I was. We agreed I was a gamer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, I play cooking games. Stop, don't do that. You're hurting me. But we agreed, and I want to now go higher and up my game before I will now start doing the main gaming stuff. So maybe I'll have to borrow your Infinix Hot 40 to do that. And finally, in terms of content, because creation does not just start and end with the device.
True.
How do you get inspiration for content to talk about? I know that you don't always only talk about what you're given. That's what made you you. You started with all that. So how do you get the content to talk about?
So like I said before, when I started, I wasn't consistent, and that's because I didn't have access to a lot of devices, so I just had to talk about whatever I could talk about. So I think news, just like looking out for articles, seeing what's coming up in the space, that could give you an idea of a video to make. Also, just looking at what other people are doing. When you look at what other people are doing, it then can give you like ideas of like what to do. And it's not just YouTube. You could be watching a movie and you could see a scene that could give you an idea. You could be scrolling on Instagram, you could see something that gives you an idea. That's what I would recommend. Just watch stuff and see what other people are doing as well.
Okay. When I have ideas like that, that works a lot. When I have ideas like that, I quickly put them down. Yeah. And because we're in a paperless world now, I put them on my phone. I use my notebook on my phone and we're good to go. Any advice for content creators? Because I know that you said that you can make money on YouTube, and you also said we should reduce our expectations. But in terms of finances, if I know, okay, if you want to create content for creating content's sake, yeah, just do it. But if you want to create for finances, how long do you think it will take you to start making money?
Okay, so there is no like definite way, I guess, but I remember I told you like I gave someone advice and it worked for them. I told her to like start with short form, right? It took her about 4 or 5 months to start making money on YouTube.
5 months?
Yeah. So I would say it's possible. I've seen people make money in like the first month, so it's very possible. So like I said, just be consistent, because that's honestly the key thing. You want to make videos regularly, because the more videos you make, the more like you get better at it. You see the things that you need to improve on and all that. And then just try and make use of short form, because a lot of people have, grown significantly because of short form. So I'd say that too. And try to spend less money, because if you go out and spend like $500,000 on a phone or a setup or whatever, and in the first year you make 20,000, you're going to want to quit. So the less money you spend, the better it is for you. So try to make videos that don't require as much money. I would say that too. I've
seen people who spend a lot on setup, like they wanted to start and they came in with a bang. And all of those people, none of them are doing content now. Any other thing for go?
You want to reach out to people, because having like similar people doing something, the same thing you're doing, would definitely help you to keep doing what you're doing, because they could encourage you, they could ask you questions, you can ask them questions. They were encouraging. Yeah. I got a ton of encouragement when not like, I don't know, like we men, we encourage ourselves differently, but definitely like they can help you just keep pushing.
What do you mean?
No, we're not extremely nice to each other. We're not going to be like, oh, you've got this, you go, boy. But yeah, definitely they would encourage you and give you tips.
I would think that since I'm in competition with you, you might just tell me, you just tell me the surface level and allow me to swim and maybe drown.
Maybe in my niche, in the tech niche, everyone's pretty nice. Yeah.
I can confirm that. Yeah. All right, thank you very much. So if you want to start your content creation journey, all you have to do is set up your mobile device. Before I finish my thought,
okay.
What about lights? Right?
We didn't talk about that.
What about lights? Some people like sun-kissed. They want to go out and get sunlight, but then the noise interferes, and you can't have your cake and still. You cannot eat your cake and still have how they put it. So, what about light?
For me, my first 2 videos were shot outside, so like just natural sunlight. And then to like counteract the sound problem, I would record outside and then do like voiceovers inside. So that way I get my cake and I eat my cake and I still have it. So I'd say that, yeah. But obviously, if you want to shoot videos indoors, then you'd have to get lights. But again, they're like pretty affordable lights as well. You don't have to get
ring lights and stuff.
It depends. If you're like a female person, yeah, ring lights are cool. But I don't know, for what I do, the videos I make, I don't know if a ring light would work. But there's still like budgets.
When you started.
When you're starting, yeah, sure. You could use ring lights, I guess.
Okay, just buy the lights that your money wish.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
There are options.
There are so many options. All right, thank you very much for listening. And there are lots of hidden context in this video, and you can win something if you spot them. Just visit our social media platform, Africa Tech Radio, Tech Radio on Instagram, and you get the instructions on how to win. Thank you very much, Eugoson.
Thank you so much for having me.
Did you notice I didn't say Ugochukwu or
I'm happy you didn't.
But now I've done it.